I am still being bombarded with the battle of the thoughts, where I'm constantly at this place where my mind is trying to negotiate with me, my consciousness, and it's totally telling me, to go eat something. Whereas my body, if I take a moment and I quiet my mind and I allow my mind to slow down for a second, I realize that I'm not hungry whatsoever, but I do want to eat. I'm constantly fighting the urges and the desire to want to eat something. Even though I know that with this diet, I cannot turn this into a one meal a day diet, because it's not going to work. You're going to lose a lot of muscle. You're going to the whole 1 meal a day thing is not going to work for me. I've tried that. This is working when I have that 8-hour window. And while in that 8-hour window, I really don't feel hungry. So I have to tell myself, make sure you have something, so that throughout that 8-hour period, I'm eating something. My body has something to eat and doesn't go into survival mode. So right after my window, it's just crazy land. Right after my window, I'm constantly being bombarded over and over again with negotiations are going on. My brain is trying to convince me that it's okay to just, not do 8 hours today, do 10 hours today or 9 hours. It's no big deal. You're hungry now. So what I'm trying to do is eat in that 8-hour window properly, so that when 3-4 hours after that window has shut, I am not going crazy trying to battle these thoughts in my mind. Hopefully I can just stop, relax my brain, and just talk to my body, and my body's gonna be like, dude, you are cool, you're fine. It's like I don't even have an opportunity to talk to my body, because my brain, all these thoughts are just constantly just jumping into my head, and I'm having this tug of war going on. It's very frustrating. It's not insanity or anything like that, but it's frustrating because you have this sense of hunger where there is none. It's a sense of hunger where there is none. And I would argue that these thoughts are constantly on deck, the proverbial bench, and they're ready to get in. And they want next, and they got ups, and they're, and it's frustrating. It's frustrating because most of the time I'm not eating enough in that 8-hour window. I'm not hungry. Once I eat the first meal, I'm not hungry for at least another 10 hours. The problem is my window has closed at that point. So I'm having to make sure that I eat in a realistic timeline, so that I don't go through what I've been going through, and that is this tug of war with my thoughts that's telling my brain to stuff my face. And it's very frustrating. I do not like living like this. And I know that this is beatable. I know I can beat this. I know I can win this battle of the bulge. And I am going to keep pressing the record button and talking to you and letting you know how I'm feeling and how I'm doing. As far as weight loss, I'm not sure. I haven't weighed myself. I did not work out. After that first workout I did, it took me like 2 days to recover from a 30-minute elliptical workout. My knees, my joints, everything was like, oh my God, what the hell? So, but I still been doing my stretches every day, so I'm really happy about that. I had some stuff that I had to do at my home, and I was able to get it done. Didn't suffer any back pains or knee pains or anything like that. But 2 days after the workout, it took 2 days for me to feel kind of myself. And I do intend to continue with with this process. Last time we checked, I was at 331. So I am hoping that the next time I check, I would drop some weight. Some things will have changed, and I need to be making sure that I'm sticking with this routine, sticking with this 8-hour window, and not moving from it. Staying the course. Staying the course, and truly going back to like the beginning, when I stopped and I took a moment and I listened to my body, and my body was like, dude, you're good. Don't even worry about it. You're good. Getting to that place again. And it seems like the thoughts just take over, and they know where your strong points are, and they just slip right in right at your weakest point. Right at your weakest point. You could just, you can smell something, you can hear a song. It's all just, all right. Really? I'm the one wrong here. Okay, I hear that. So, my thing is, getting on like a real true schedule. Like, I gotta find the right time. 2 to 10, I'm not sure if that works. I tried 3 to 11 for about 4 days. It was pretty good. So I'm kind of doing the 3 to the 11. Today I didn't have anything until 4 o'clock because I was just so busy. And all I drank was water. So we're talking about my fasting went from 16 hours to 19 hours today easily. And I am now going to get something else. Well, I have to stop at Home Depot. I have to buy something before they close. And after that, my window will be closing around that time, and I have to make sure that I'm on point. I don't want to suffer in a way where I don't want to just keep changing. It feels like the body needs that routine. I don't want to switch up the routine. Okay. I don't really want to switch up the routine. I want to keep it at a steady, so the fact that, but I'm not going to have anything, and I haven't had anything. I did have like a ginger ale the other night. It was one of those little small cans. I think they're like 6.5 ounce cans, and or maybe 7.5 ounce. I'm not sure. Yeah, maybe 7.5 ounce cans. And I want to make sure that I am not slipping like that. I look at that as like some sort of me slipping, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to slip again. I want to be focused. I want to win this. I don't want to be fat anymore. I'm over it. I am truly over it. Thank you for being here, listening to this. Thank you for allowing me to press the record button and not feel like I failed in some way. That it's okay and it's going to be all right, and I got to stick with it and stick to it. And there are going to be days that I slip and fall, but I got to get back up. I understand these things, but sometimes when you're not talking about it and you're not, it just feels like, it just feels hard. You just feel like, wow, am I ever going to get this together? Am I ever going to, is this ever going to happen? So I am looking forward positively. I'm staying focused on my objective, and that is 8 hours a day, and I don't know, man. I find myself just I can't even keep my thoughts in my head. I don't even know what to say. It's just these emotions of being so transparent. Just talking about drinking that ginger ale, it's stressful. Just talking about changing the timelines and trying to stick with something for more than 3 days is stressful. I like to have been or have became the man that can do something a lot longer than, be a lot more consistent than I've been. I've been consistently doing the wrong things to my body. I would like to be consistent with the right things to my body. And I know what I need to do, And I also gotta kick the soda again. I've done it many times before where I know for me, if I don't do any soda for 30 days, then there's no problem. I can go a year without drinking it. It's just that first 30 days. But I've been drinking a can of soda a lot, a lot of little cans of Coke. Sometimes, like the other day, I had 3 cans of Coke. Come on. What is wrong with me? Why would I do that? It just seems so weird that I would actually do that. And why? It's like I beat myself up when I do that. And I don't want to do that. I want to be more present in the moment and just not do it. Or if I do it, not have so much freaking regret. But I'm just a person. I'm just human. I know that I'm not alone. I know that I'm not the only one who's saying to themselves, I need to stop drinking Coca-Cola or Pepsi or whatever it is, and today I haven't had anything. All I had today was this here. I drank this whole bottle today, and then when I woke up in the morning, I had a flat water in the morning, and that was it. And when I had when I started my fast, I wound up they got a little spot over here I think I might check out. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go check out this spot right around the corner and check it out, see what they're talking about. And this will probably be the end of my night. Thank you. Whoa. Supposed to get a massage tonight too. It's been at least a month since I last got some reflexology, and it's definitely time. So, I was saying how New Year's, after we brought it in with the family, wifey and the kids, they were knocked out. Well, the kids were knocked out asleep. Wifey was too, but she was able to bring it in. We brought it in together, and that was great. And then I was like, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna go dancing. So I put on these boots, shoes that I have, and I threw on a white shirt with a blazer, and I went out. And I wound up leaving the blazer in the car because it just felt weird. Like, it just did not button. It just was not. It looked good from certain angles, but it felt weird, and I went dancing, man. So, I went dancing for about 2 hours, and let me tell you, I also there was no parking. I had to park my car 10 blocks away from where I went. And where I went was just where I found motivation. I heard the music, I went in and made it happen. And it took me about 2 days to recover from that, I have to be honest. Because the 10-block walk in those shoes that I haven't worn in 7 years. My daughter's 7, so let's say 8 years. I haven't worn those shoes in 8 years. And I've only wore them that one other time. 8 years ago, I put the shoes on, wore them, didn't even think about them. Went to storage, sold them in storage, and brought them home. So, over here, I got the lights on me. Let's see what this is about. Let me lower this. Just some officer driving behind me. Mia? There's this little tiny truck on Grand Street in Chinatown, and they have an assortment of things to choose from, and I'm going to maybe turn this into my last meal. It's a pretty good meal. I'll be dashboard dining in this meal. Maybe I'll show you a little bit of it depending on how long it takes. But I am going to order, see how long it'll take for me to get this food. Can you see that smoke coming behind me? Mija, can I have the Chinese chives, the lamb, and the pork? So it's basically everything on a stick here. They have like 20 things to choose from. Everything from fish balls to eggplant to the Chinese chives. That's what I'm getting. They have sweet potato. They have squid. They have fish balls. They have tofu, beef, chicken gizzard, chicken hearts, pork, lamb. All of this is on a stick. And let me tell you, it's really good. And the price is right. And there's always a crowd of people here. I didn't really notice anyone ahead of me. It was a little rude for me to yell out like that to her, but I normally do. Unless they have the plastic up blocking. But you know, this world that we live in, it's full of so many distractions, and I find myself being so distracted that I do not eat. And when I do eat, it's like the times are just horrible, so I keep staying fat. And I'm not moving like I used to. You know, I used to be this guy that had to jump on his bike, had to go to the gym, had this desire to just, like, if I saw some stairs, I'm just going to run up the stairs. I used to manage this club. And this club had massive stairs that were right there. And I would just run up the stairs, run down. Run up the stairs, run down. Run up the stairs, run down. I would do like 5 sets of that every day. Just to get my heart rate up. Just to keep my legs, get that fire, get that burning sensation going. I have zero desire to do anything like that. I don't know what it was. Was it my youth? Was it because, you know, it was a youthful thing to do, to want to run upstairs? But, I mean, I was in my 30s doing that, so I don't necessarily understand 100% what represents youth, but I haven't done it in my 40s. That's for sure. I need to back up. They have this barbecue bumping. It is bumping. I need to back up a little bit. I'll be close enough to get handed my food. You know, I'm reading the sign here. Rice cakes and gluten cake. Gluten. Huh. Corn, sweet potato, shrimp. The what's it called is pretty good too. The chicken wing. Chicken wing is good. Very smoky. Very good flavor. Let's just show you what it looks like, right? You wouldn't want to come here unless you knew better. And let me tell you, this is one of the better places. I hope I don't continue this video or this vlog. Let me tell you.
Thank you.
And they do very well. It's usually, 20 people online. And they run out every day. They leave when they run out. They usually leave around midnight. Yeah, it's a good little spot. You want to get some lamb on a stick? This is the spot to go to. And it's all done with charcoal. So it's a charcoal. Cooking of it is on charcoal, and the food is raw. It's not like they pre-cook it and then just add the little burnt on the edges. No. This is raw meat going onto the grill, being cooked by the grill, being smoked. It's pretty amazing the way they are able to. They must soak the sticks for 2 days in water just to stop the stick from breaking or burning. And each thing they have will have a different size stick depending on the texture and things like that. This is that New York City life, man, where you can just find a place to just eat and not have any problems. Especially if you don't have a lot of money. There's so many places to choose from. Shishi, you have water?
Okay.
That is the pork.
$14 change.
$14 change. Thank you. Shishi. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then she'll bring me my water. And this is the lamb. Thank you. This is the lamb. This it's the Chinese chives. Ooh. I think that's bacon holding the Chinese chives to the stick. So good. Can I try the pork yet? Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. My God. That's so good. It's like chicharron, the hard part of the pork, then with a little pork fat and pork belly. Take this and drop this in some ramen. Oh my God. Bump your ramen up a notch or two. These little burnt parts are so good. Oh, that was straight up pork fat. Oh, it was so good. It was like eating one of those pork grinds, but the good kind that have like that soft part. Almost like no grease here. Not greasy at all. Nothing dripping on my clothes. I'm good. I'm Gucci, baby. And then we got the Chinese chives. See that? Oh. So good. So, I wasn't really hungry, but I don't need my mind messing with me later and saying, huh, you didn't really eat anything today. You know you're hungry. Go ahead and have a meal. No big deal. Don't worry about it. I'm going to be fine. You know, I have this meal. I'm A-okay. What time is it now? Okay. So, my window doesn't close for another 3 hours, 4 hours. I just got those two little things. I'm good. I could have went without even eating that. The problem is that when I do not eat on this diet in this 8-hour window, I start to get very stressed out and very hungry. I want to eat so much, and we're talking about 2:30 in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm ready to tear down my kids' cereal. I'm ready to eat their cereal. I'm ready to eat their ice cream. I'm ready to, munch on all the wrong things. But when I eat, I'm not going crazy. There was a little veggie in that. It was wrapped with bacon, though. So, but this is I feel like this is what I need. This is the edge that I need, that I'm looking for, So, thank you for joining me on this journey. I appreciate you so much. I look forward to us doing this sooner than later. Thank you. You know what to do if you like this, I don't have to tell you. Boom.